Hey, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, through His only begotten Son, called Halal,
Kala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Bashem,
Recha,
Rachaf,
Kodash,
Kadash,
the water,
the water,
the water,
the water,
Tawab,
the water.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for giving us the spirit of truth in these last days, which we all cannot receive. Double honors to our apostles, elders of great millstone that taught us His truth and do a word brakatham. Peace, love, and salutations to the Zakoni wa Achim, the elders and the brothers standing stiffly for the names of Yahweh, while Yahweh shine truth and in sincerity. Shalom to the predestined elect scattered about the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm the brother Kwam. I got the brother. All right, this is almost home. 45. All right, suffer patiently. Okay, because that's ultimately what we're doing, man. All right, we got the victory through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai all throughout the prophecies. Okay, the scriptures say in the book of Baruch. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Baruch 2. I knew that they would not hear me, but in the land they kept. You already know what time it is. Yep. Because that's the spirit, man. Hey, bro, look. We know what time it is, man. We know who we are. You nations know who we are. Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai has revealed himself unto his servants, the prophets. And we're not going into captivity anymore, man. So all we have to do is, because we're going to suffer, and ultimately into the hour of temptation. Okay, but hey, the Lord said He's gonna be with us in that time. So it's nothing to be afraid of, man. When it comes down to belief in Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, you have to have a core belief system with Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, a core belief, man. When it's down to your life, and that's the man of the Lord out here on the four corners of the earth today as we speak, man. Okay, go ahead up.
This is Baruch chapter 2, and verse 30. It says, "For I knew they would not hear me, because it is stiff-necked people."
Yep, and that's Jake, man. Jake is stiff-necked right now, man. Here it is. You got our people want to put us down for telling them who they are. Okay, why? Because they neck is stiff, man. When it comes down to having any type of chastising or bending that neck, all right, bending that neck under the yoke of Yahweh Shai, they neck too stiff for that, man. It's too stiff for obedience. So the only way you can get that neck to bend is by destroying them, man. Thus said the prophecies. Go ahead.
Yep. Baruch 2, verse 30.
Speak on that too.
All right, fine. Baruch 2, verse 30 says, "For I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people." It says, "But in the land of their captivities shall they remember themselves." So remembering the condition we're in, as the Lord brought us over here, He said, remember ourselves. As going to Jeremiah 17:4, it says we've been discontinued from our heritage. What is our heritage? The law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shai. Right. Not being black, not being Latino, not Native American. That's what we say so-called. But that's, we use those terms to identify who we're really speaking to. Right. But going to, again, in the land that we're in right now, the Lord said we're going to remember ourselves. He put that spirit on us, not by man's works, or by man's wisdom. It's all according to the prophecies of Yahweh Shai. And us waking up, that equates to other nations going down. That's why this world's falling before our eyes, because the Lord's raising up a nation right under the tongue or under the midst of this kingdom. And that's going to be the kingdom of heaven under Yahweh Shai, which belongs unto Israelites,
I got you real quick. Revelation 11. You already know. Revelation 11 and verse. I say they were afraid. Oh, there it is. Revelation 11, verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, okay, the spirit of life from the Most High, which is this truth, like the brother said, okay, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Okay, and that's being other nations. You got it? Go ahead.
Yeah, because that's going to a sign that, hey, our captivity is getting ready to be finished. Prophets, all right, to warn of something to come. All right, the Lord always lets us know what's going on. All right, and us knowing what's going on, going to the prophecies, the Lord says to destroy this kingdom and raise up the next kingdom to come on the Yahweh Shai. And that belongs on to a specific people, as who's in rulership now, the so-called white man Esau Edom. So when the Lord raised up his prophets, the nations get scared because they know that their fun time is over. That's why they have to start getting serious. They got to start taking stuff more serious, right. Like Pharaoh did. Like he said, I got to deal with these people more wisely, because the more hell I put on them, the greater they become. So this devil put more affliction and hell on us. And the Lord's just increasing his people on the right hand side.
That's right.
How much again going to more his elect, right. In this time. But
yeah, let's go, champ. You got it.
This go back to that Baruch. I read 30 again. Baruch 2 and 30.
Speak on that too, all right?
All right. This Baruch 2 and verse 30 says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." Verse 31, it says, "And shall know that I am the Lord their power. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear." So that's what that was right there. Us in that dead state, the Lord gave us those ears, and those eyes to see.
Yeah.
You know, that's a miracle. You know, we were doing what the hell we were doing in the world, and the Lord dropped this word on us, and somehow, some way, it resonated, and now look where we are. We're standing up on our feet.
Spiritual power.
Yeah,
What you be talking on, you be heavy on that too in the spirit. You know, that's the sign right there. That's that spiritual power. It happened in the spirit first. That was power, man. It's gonna get, of course, it's gonna get, you know, physical, but the Lord showed how powerful He was by changing the spirit that was on Jake, man, and waking Jake up to the truth. And Jake was in straight filth. Isaiah the 60th chapter, where it goes into great darkness, gross darkness. You know, the Lord has brought us into marvelous light in the spirit. You know, that's great power, man. So before it become physical, the Lord already did that, man. In the land of our captivities, bro, remembering ourselves, being the children of light. We're remembering who we are as a nation, man. Okay? And the Lord is doing that with the first fruits, the elect, okay, of the elect nation, man. All right? The chosen, the superior of that same class, man. Arpake, okay? Arpake, man, in the Greek. The first fruits, man, chosen. All right, go ahead.
Yep. Baruch 2, in verse 32, it says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name.
And ain't we doing that every day? Doing lessons, being around each other, saluting each other, and every time we salute each other, we blessing Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we blessing ourselves, man. Hey, bro, that is something that's power in itself. We do it so much to the point where we don't really, you know, we just, hey, Shalom Maki, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Brakatah, but we constantly blessing the name of the Lord, and we're constantly blessing each other in His truth, man. Okay. So we thinking upon a name. We every day, man. Every day, man. And the next thing you do is what? Go on YouTube. Go through your descriptions. Go on your channel. All right? All right, bro, this is what it is to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai 10 times more, man. Every day He's on the dome. He's the first thing that as soon as you get up, it's the first thing on your mind is serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai in some way. In some way, you're going to serve the Lord if you one of them men. Go ahead up.
It's Baruch chapter 2, in verse 33, it says, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. You know, so we once knew this. This is not our first go around, okay? We've been here before. You know, so when we do the things that we're doing, it's familiarity with it because we did this already before. As scriptures talk about, there's no new thing under the sun. You know, so us standing in our lot, you know, these last days, hey, the Lord told Daniel, the Lord gave the spirit on Job. He knew he was going to be here in the last days. He said, with his eyes he shall see his Redeemer. King David, you know, he said he shall be, you know,
changed to his likeness.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be satisfied, some verses paraphrasing, you know, until he be in his own likeness of the Lord.
That's right.
You know, and that's what we're waiting. We're waiting for our change to come. And there's been captivity over captivity, you know, wondering when the Lord's going to bring the kingdom. Our disciples asked in Matthew 24th chapter, what should be the sign that come in the end of the world? Because we want rulership. We want what is ours, you know, which is the world. The Lord said He made the world for our sakes, you know, but yet we're being reigned over by heathens, you know. So this is not right. That's why Ezra was bugging, like, why is this thus, you know? And the Lord broke it down to him.
Hey, what Jeremiah say? Is Israel a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You know. What's that? First Maccabees 2. What nation have not had a hand in her captivity? So the Lord literally used us as the doormat for all these nations to pretty much walk over us and have fun, do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. But now the Lord is pretty much washing that doormat now, man. and guess what? This is going into it's going to a kingdom. It's going to a palace now. Kings, you know, because everybody done tried it over us, bro. So now, like you said, bro, now is it time, bro? It's time, man. It's time to receive what rightfully the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai rightfully belong to us, which is the world and you nations, man. You are our property. You are our possession. And it's just all throughout the scriptures, man. We're not making this up. Psalms 2, ask of me, and I will give you the heathen for thy possession, man. You belong to us, but now we understand. All right, and we was listening to the video of Elder Kazak. Okay, we able to judge. We're going to be able to judge now because we were in these bodies, man. We're angels, man. We're not like you people, man. We just dying like men. Psalms 82. We're princes of the power, gods, man. Powers, man. But the Lord said, "You shall die like men." The Lord, hundreds of years, man. The Lord has been decreasing the so-called so-called black man, so-called Native American Indian man, so-called Latino man, the Israelite man. He's been decreasing us, but now the Lord is getting ready to break the code, man. Okay, the knob is getting ready to. He's getting ready to break the knob, man. okay? Jake is just gonna be on a level to where we just gonna be high. Okay? We're gonna be, like the brother said, we're gonna be many most highs, man. On a higher level, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, and that's his will. You got it up.
Yep. Baruch 2, and I'll just finish the chapter.
Yeah.
Baruch 2 and 34, it says, I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers.
Oath.
There you go.
You know, he sworn, the Lord sworn this, man. So it's by, and the scripture say the Most High is a man and he cannot lie. So by an oath, by blood, and the covenant was by his son too. Okay, to be that sacrifice, to be a mediator. What's that? 1 Timothy 2:10, for the nation of Israel to be brought back to the Heavenly Father. So this is an oath we're talking about, an oath, and the Most High don't break his word, man. No oaths, man. He's not an oath breaker, man. All right, you got it out. You read that again. You can speak on this.
Yeah.
Spirit.
Baruch 2 and 34 says that I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers. And what's that land? Israel. The Lord's going to put us there. We're not going to go there by some declaration saying, Esau, please let us live back in our land. The Lord's going to remove the issue, the devil, the Bible speaks of. The Spirit has a physical counterpart, which is Esau, even so a white man, the children of wrath. Okay, they're in our land, stealing our heritage, lying, stealing, you know, to this day. All right, you know,
Literally claiming us.
Exactly.
You know, and calling us black and you know,
culture vulture.
Yeah. Oh man, go ahead, out. You got it.
Yep.
Culture vulture. Shit.
That's what Esau does, you know. He doesn't have no heritage. The Lord laid his heritage waste. So what does he do? He goes, robs, steals, kills, because he's a demon.
Yeah. That's why all these guys, that's why I say spiritually Sodom in Egypt. How the fuck is Sodom? Then he say Babylon the Great, daughter of the Chaldeans. Why? Because it's the worship of all these. This dude is full of certain, he got too many wines mixed in one cup. Mixture, bro. This dude is literally.
He's mad.
Yeah, he's gone, bro. He got so much shit going on, bro, that he's not on top of no more. That witchcraft it's not working for him no more, bro. It was at a time where, bro, if we was to keep going, bro, he got it. But now the Lord has set up the prophets, man, these last days, man. That's that trip. You know, you probably drinking or something, you trip over, you almost bust your ass. Yeah, that rock that you didn't, you know, you weren't gonna trip on, bro. That's the prophets. And this dude is, he slipped, he falling, and he can't get up, man. Go ahead, man.
Yep. The Lord, through his service prophets, cracked the code. Baruch 2 and verse 34 says, "And I will bring them again." All right, again, right? Meaning we were there before. It says, "Into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the seed of promise." So the Lord's only dealing with specific people. So the benefits of that promise only belongs to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And this time, right, elect, all right, being the first fruit. It says, "And they shall be lords of it." Lords, you know, the Lord's raising up a nation of kings and priests, you know, and then lords, what do? They rule. You know, we don't rule over nothing. Okay, we can hardly even deal with our own selves. You know, we can't even control your own bowels. You can't control if you got a headache or not. You can't control if you can't get some sleep. You know, so the Lord's gonna put us back on top. Okay, you know, it says, "And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished." You know, so that hasn't happened yet. You know, because the Lord promised an everlasting kingdom, that hasn't happened yet. You know, so we're seeking us. So we just talk about we have no continuing city here, but we seek one to come. You know, that continuing city, meaning that kingdom's gonna last forever. You know, so here, Baruch 2 verse 35 says, "And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people out of Israel, of the land that I have given them." You know, so we're not gonna go like brothers wanted to. We're not gonna go into captivity anymore. Okay, this is the last captivity. No more the Lord having mercy on us, and then us being put on our land, and then going off again. The Lord raising up Moab. And then, oh damn, now prophets going out again talking about, oh damn, Moab's coming, y'all niggas finna go in slavery because yada yada, this, that, and the third. The same thing that we've been doing over and over again. But this time the Lord is sending Yahushua. Okay, you know, so when Yahushua comes, that's it. Okay, the Lord said it's finished. All right, that's it. That story of us being brought down low and then catching hell and all this stuff, that's done. Okay, as talks about in the book of Lamentations, you know, the Lord, you know, accomplished our iniquity. You know, our punishment is accomplished. You know, so, and again, a sign is us out here crying and sighing for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You know?
Yeah, because there's been times in history where there was no sign of the prophets. It was his judgment, bro. But now when you see the prophets and they prophesying of that in that kingdom of destruction, war, even in pestilence, then, hey, something coming. And this is backing the brother up. This is the last time where we're going to be doing this, man. Now is the reward. Revelations, I believe that's Revelations 18. It speaks about the reward of them that's both small and great. You know, the prophets that fear thy name, both small and great, the reward. Okay, so that's the time we're living in, man. We're living in the time for us to be rewarded, man. All right, so go ahead, man. You got it, babe.
Yep. This is Baruch chapter 4, and start up at 21.
Yeah, you can. Hey, speak, man. Go ahead.
Baruch 4 and 21, it says, "Be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord." The Lord gave us our voice back. You know, us having no proper representation. You know, this is a people robbed and spoiled. All right, the Lord gave us our voice back, and our voice is these prophecies, this word.
Yeah.
You know, Yahweh Shai pleading and dealing with us on the right hand side by making these things come to pass, what you said, which is going to come to pass.
Yeah, that's our manhood, man. You know, the Lord said what did it say? The scriptures say for I am with, what did it say, of men? I forgot how I go in Jeremiah. For my counsel men, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm talking about, right? You want to get it real quick, Baba Kashaw? Jeremiah, Isaiah, where the Lord said, it's with men.
I think I know you're talking about.
Yeah, Baba Kashaw, because that's us pretty much claiming who we are, man.
Yeah. The tabernacle, the Most High.
Yeah, that's a good one too, Revelation 21. But yeah, man, the Lord said his counsel was with men. Yeah, man. All right, and that's us pretty much claiming who we are. All right, men of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Okay. So that's ultimately why all this shit is happening on the planet Earth. Because we're not coming in any, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna roll. Nah, bro, it ain't about you. It's about prophecy, man. Once you start to stand on prophecy, look at what the world is coming to, man. You see? It ain't us. We reclaiming who we are as the servants of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, bro. Oh, man of Israel. Okay? That's pretty much it, you know. I can look for it if you want to.
Yeah, I'll read it again.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't worry about it. Hey, it's the spirit, man. Spirit, go ahead.
This is Baruch chapter 4.
That's the point. We claim back who we are as men. All right, men of Yahweh Shemiah, servants of the Heavenly Father through his only begotten Son. That's the point. You got it.
It says Baruch 4 in verse 21. It says, "Be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord." Okay, we have the spirit of adoption, and we cry, Abba, Father, help us. And it says he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies. So that's what the Lord wants us to do. Cry unto him. We talk about cry loud, spare not. Where we're calling out to the Lord to have mercy on us. And that's what we're supposed to do, because we're his woman. It's likened to the daughters of Zion unto a comely and delicate woman. But it says Baruch 4:22, it says, "For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you. And joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior." So, again, going to patiently suffering, with the Lord. Here's the faith and the patience of the saints, okay? With patience, we wait for the things the Lord promised unto us, because we need patience. The Lord said to wait ye upon me, so that's what we're doing. So our wait is ultimately, it's not going to be forever, okay? We see these things coming to pass. We know the Lord's getting ready to make a move, it's only a matter of time, so joy, be in a cheerful spirit, because why? Because we're getting ready to win, and the Lord already overcame. We just got to play out our lots here in this side by our faith. That's what to say, the just shall live by faith. So here, Baruch 4:23 says, For I sent you out with mourning and weeping. Now the Lord kicked us out. It says, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Okay, I was being bought back, being redeemed, being put back in the union. Like talk about the unity of the faith. Okay, we're being brought back because, again, the Heavenly Father Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai. That bridge, okay, the ark, all right, between us and the power, all right, it's been bridged back together, okay, again, through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, all right, and all those that are at his coming, okay, going to the 144,000 now lion, and the rest of the 1/3 believers,
I got you. Real quick, back you up. Quick precept, John 17, verse 24. St. John 17 and 24. Father, I will that they also whom thou hast given me be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory, which thou hast given me, for thou lovest me before the foundations of the world. So we're going back with Yahweh Shai, man. Going back to that land, ultimately by who? Yahweh Shai. Okay, because what? We're looking for the deliverance. Isaiah the 26th chapter, where it says, come up hither. So, bro, it all comes down to Yahweh Shai, man. Once that translation of power come, we're going home, man. All right? Okay, hey man, the destruction is coming for all the wicked. Okay, the day of evil. All right, and the elect getting beamed up. Okay, hey man, hey, the crowning, the coronation. Hey, the coronation, man, that's beautiful, man. The coronation of the elect, man, who are predestined to be saved from the utter destruction. All right, okay, and then hey, in the meantime, we're gonna set up shop, okay, in righteousness back at our home, being called who we are, man. We're not gonna be called Michaels and Melvins, man. Okay, James and Josephs and Jasons and whatever fuck, this slave names. No, we going back to who we are, man, as the princes of the power in Lashon Kodash, speaking Hebrew. All right, and what a beautiful thing that's going to be, because the Lord could have destroyed us, man. As a nation, we can be out here being niggas till we just get wiped off, while you trying to establish your 401k. You see? Nah, man, it's something greater than that, man. Yeah. Predestined. You got it.
Yeah, we're going back to the beginning. It talks about the book of Jude, the angels that which kept not their first estate. Our first estate is in the heavens. This is not our home. We're from the heavens. We came down here just like Yahushua did, because this is our process. Us being conformed to his image, we're getting ready to be powers. Again, and getting those incorruptible bodies, that's all coming after this place is destroyed. So that's why we encourage this place going down, because the Lord promised us greater things than what we see here now. We just got to be patient. Luke chapter 4, and we probably stop somewhere unless you got something.
25.
Okay.
Yeah, you speak on that too, bro. All right. Sure.
It's Luke chapter 4, verse 24. It says, like, as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, all the heathen nations, they all seen us go to captivity. And ain't nobody's, going to the curse to talk about, how you doing? It talks about who will bemoan thee. Okay, we went into earlier how all these nations had a hand in our captivity.
Yeah, hey, what's that Limitations 2, where it says all the nations that came about thee hiss and wag the tail, and says, this is the city of beauty, what man called a city of perfection, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I mean? That's what these nations do every time you cash out at the liquor store, man, or buying that stink ass weave. All right, that's what these nations are doing. They're like, man, these niggas don't speaking in certain languages, man. And you people just, you niggas, hey, you don't understand, bro. But what? Once again, these nations know who you are. And that's why the Lord is raising up the leaders of that nation. All right, because this is it, man. We ain't finna be called no more niggas no more, bro. And what a beauty that is, man, and not to be called a proverb and a byword anymore, man. The curse is being lifted up from you and your nation. All right, that's what we're here for, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shai. Go ahead,
Yep. Now, Baruch chapter 4, verse 24, it says, like, as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. So that goes into that praise and fame in the land we've been put to shame.
That's right.
That brightness is going to the brightness of his coming. Lord returning with those ships.
Yep. And back you up. It does not appear what we shall be. Okay. Because that's our life. We'll listen to that in the car. Listen to the videos, man. Okay. Hey, it does not appear what we shall be, but we know when we see him, we shall be like him. We shall be changed like him, man. That's our life, bro. So it's bro. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like they say, everybody want to be like Mike. Shit, we want to be like Yahushua.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what we're doing to the best of our ability. Which the Lord, a lot of this lot. Even if we didn't want to, like, think about what's the name? Jonah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jonah, he didn't want to go out and prophesy, but the Lord, he said he gonna make you do his will no matter what. You can't resist it.
And to back you up, that's why that's why we read about that, because it be brothers out there that you can't resist, bro. It be men like that don't want to prophesy, but you cannot resist. And we read Jonah is the example, okay, of that, man.
Jeremiah too. He said because he's getting tired of dealing with people. It talks about I'm refrained from speaking of the words of the Lord, but there was a fire burning him. He couldn't hold it back. He couldn't hold back the words of the Lord. It's too much power.
Yep.
Yeah,
you got it.
But we can stop here, bro. Baruch 4 and 25, it says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. So the Lord brought this upon us going to slavery, and our humiliation that we've been going through of our people going to slavery and then being chastised like no other nation has ever been chastised. I wish the ultimate chastisement is coming, going to the day of Jacob's trouble, But, the Lord says suffer patiently, because why? Because I'm going to keep reading. It says, Baruch 4, verse 25, it says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee. Who's our enemy? Esau Edom took a white man.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't show us no mercy up unto this days.
Yeah.
He's not gonna stop. He's gonna try to put a chip in you. He's gonna do that. A lot of our people gonna get chips, you know, but not the elect, because as the Lord said, he's not gonna
he reserved 7,000 men.
there you go. It says, but surely thou shalt see his destruction, which we're seeing now. We're seeing his destruction. Like, this nigga's going down, bro. You know, and we're watching with our own eyes. Like, he's fumbling. He's about to turn the rock over. You know, you see a nigga back there with the ball. He got antsy feet. You know, he's like, oh, he about to do something stupid.
Yep.
And that's what Esau's about to do. He's about to do very stupid. Okay.
Cost him his nation.
And exactly, you know, shoot the missiles, put the chip out, and try to fight against the Lord. You know, that's not a winner's story. You know. And this is, we're talking about Esau Edom to a white man, which is getting ready to surely be taken down, you know?
Back you up. You speak on this too. Psalm 73, verse 17. Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I therein.
Yeah, because King David was hurt. He was like, why the fuck, you know, these wicked-ass people, they on fire, they doing what the hell they want to do, ain't doing no righteousness, okay, but they're rich. On top, you know, just doing what they want to do, all right? But he said, until I went to the sanctuary, until he came to the prophets, then he understood what was going on, you know, in which that's what we telling what's going on. This man, as you keep reading.
Yep. Verse 18. Surely, verily, surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
Right. So he has no traction. He's Scooby-Doo Flintstone feet, you know, trying to get some ground, but he can't get no more ground because the Lord's taking his power from him. You know, that's why he's getting ready to rage, because that's what a loser does, you know. Revelation 12 and 12, he's about to rage quit. And that's why it's if your elect's sake, no flesh should be saved. You hear what Putin's saying? Talking about, I don't see a world without Russia.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How much more the American Edomites over here? They feel the same way. What's the world without America?
Let's go, man.
So what's gonna be left if it was up to Esau Edom to white man? He would skate off to Mars and leave you people out here to burn forever. You know? But that's not the will of Yahweh. The Lord left that remnant according to his mercy. You know, you're gonna love when we get into power. Speaking of our apostle nails on down to Yahweh Shai, because scripture say, when the righteous on authority, the people shall rejoice. You're gonna be thanking us. Even come to this time, the praise and fame gonna start on this side. You know, the people that didn't count our labor in vain. You know, talking about what was on the 5th chapter. You know, they made no account of our labors out there.
Praise and fame.
Yeah, that's what's coming. The Lord's gonna turn their tables. You know, because the whole time, right in front of you, like they say, hidden in plain sight, is the man you should really be trying to listen to. You know, which is our the Lord's servants, the prophets, speaking our apostle nails on down here in Great Millstone. You know, like-minded camps. You know.
Yeah, the prophets of doom. You go into the word doom, it means justice, equity. So we're just the prophets of equality, man. Prophets of justice, man. And then we're just telling you the right thing, man. Doom. It's just doom. It's a scary doomsday. No, it's just words, man. It's the truth, man. The prophets of judgment day, man. Justice, okay? A day where the Lord is going to equalize everything, man. Okay, and then like the brother said, man, you going to know who is the Lord's chosen in that time, man. You know? All right? Men shall be precious than fine gold. We're going to be more precious than the finest gold, man, in that time. Okay? Women cleaving unto women not wanting you to go, leave. Why? Because of the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Your calm spirit the Lord has on you, man, in that day. Okay? You know? And the nation's gonna see that, man. People gonna see that. I got you, Aki. Finishing off Psalm 73, verse 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction.
Yep. The Lord setting this man up to lose, you know. It does not appear, quote earlier, it does not appear what we shall be. It don't appear like we're gonna win, but that's why we walk by faith, not by sight. In the sight we see, we have the vision. You know, so everything that happens on the outside, you know, it doesn't move us because we have wisdom and knowledge and the fear of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So, you know, bad news, people saying, oh, if you don't get the juice, you can't work, you can't get a job. So, if you don't get the chip, you can't eat. So, you know, the Lord said he's going to take care of us. So, we said, to say, we rather obey the Most High than man.
That's right.
You know, so we're going to have an enemy, we're going to have the hands of our hands on our enemy's neck real soon, you know, and the Lord's going to do that, okay? You know, and it starts with him, you know, and it's happening now with us waking up to this truth, you know, and that's why the only thing he's really worried about is trying to shut the mouth of the prophets. That's why the famous word's going to come. All right, but so what? Everything you do, like we just read it, slippery places, it's all going to lead to your demise, okay? And it's only going to help the truth because nothing can be done against it before.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Go ahead, champ.
Hey, so with that, Lord's word is edifying. As we want to give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.